conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 20. Three-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set, 8, read. 58, the mic. Lock it. Slant, watch the slant. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 13. Check 13. Go, go.
On first down, Bentley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Get him, boy.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
58 to Mike.
2nd and 1. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the -- 1 spot.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. He don't know no better. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Hey, come on now, come on now. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rabbit.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Now the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Pick it up, G.
They'll run on first down. Bentley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58 to Mike, 58. Squeeze. Double dog. That's the way. Back.
Second and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they come up now second and goal. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watch the screen.
Here's Grant. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming.
Let's go. 90. Wolf. Your track. Ready, go.
Back to throw.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my...
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, watch it up. Shift.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey. 58's the Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And the Steeler first down.
Come on, set. The Mike. 58's the Mike. Leon. Check 9. Tighten up. Watch the edge. Check 43. Check.
On first down, Bentley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check nickel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Hey, keep it up. Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Go on, come baby. Woo! General, West, check.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go 58 to Mike. Check three. Greystone travel. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
2nd and 4.
Go, Cap, let's go. We got this.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Tighten up.
2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On your team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here I come. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Go. Watch the run. Watch safety creeping.
2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58. Go. Now watch run. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 37.
He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, A lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Right over there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll look to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run here with Mason. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check 52. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Go, go, go.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Set, hut. 70 ending. Mike. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time. Switch, switch, switch. You're up. Check, 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 check.
2nd and 15. Got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the ball. 58 is Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn blue dog Quarkers. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Steeler.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bentley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 18 Gator. The Mike. Let's go one more. Come on.
2nd and 13. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here. Right at the 30. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Mike, 58, right there.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. On 1st down, Bentley. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 3. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Go 58. It's a party now.
58.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Squeeze, double.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Chopper. Watch the whip.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll set up a throw. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Heavy on the edges. Ready, go.
2nd and 9 now.
58, come on.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Tight dog. Ready, go.
This is Grant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
Let's go now. 60, orange. Team Charlie.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Ready.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
50, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. After you. I'm coming after you. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Undercrush.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's get it.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.